What's up, everybody? It's Josh again. I am coming at you finally. Well, I guess not finally. Since the last time we had a big haul for Michaels, which was the craft haul. But we finally found some really good stuff at Michaels again. Like I said, they've been slacking, plus there's been a couple who sells at the local flea market that have been hitting up there. And boy, I bet you anything, if they ever see this video, they're going to be pretty upset that they didn't find this stuff, because this stuff would definitely sell at a flea market. Anyway, I want to show you a little box first. Actually, I'll hold some of it up. It is this Duff candy writer for piping and stuff like that on cakes. Duff from Charm City Cakes. Anybody who doesn't know what Charm City Cakes is, Charm City, baby, Baltimore. And this is just like the stuff they use for piping, add-on details for your treats. And this is green, pink, blue, and I want to turn the camera now so that I can just show you guys the rest of the stuff. Just a whole box of it. So on to the other stuff. You probably caught a glimpse while I was flipping the camera around, but here is the table, and I will pan over it real quick, a little bit differently than that. I know I just did a pan, but anyway, this table, I think it's like about an 8-foot by 4 or 5 foot table, and it is pretty much covered and stuff. All of this stuff came in 3 boxes. I don't know if you can see them there pretty clearly, but the first box I'll get started with has these pencil toppers that are actually stampers. And look, this is how well I know this. And actually, I think they're labeled, but I'm not even going to look at them. But that's Pinkie Pie, that's Rainbow Bright, and that's Twilight Princess.
Rainbow Dash.
Oh, Rainbow Dash. It's not on there, but my wife just said Rainbow Dash. I remember Rainbow Bright. Not the pony, but the show. So we got, I forget how much I counted that, saying it was 30, yeah, 45 of those on the original packaging. These are little tins that have a lock and key on them, and we have 2 of the Minnie Mouse tins with the lock and key, 1 that has no lock and key, 2 of this design, actually no, I'm sorry, 2 of that design, 1 of this design of Tinkerbell and her fairy friends, fairy friends, and 2 of this design with the lock and key, 7 of this design with lock and key, 2 Cinderellas with lock and key, and then those 2 fairies, that Minnie and that Cinderella, have no lock and key. So all of that stuff there has 1 box. Was 1 box. Okay, on to the next box. We had all of these pencils. We have some Ultimate Spider-Man, some Avengers, and some Turtles. And I know a couple turtle heads that I'll be sending some of the turtle stuff to. And then you had all of these marker sets: Cinderella, Princess, 1 Batman, a couple Justice League, Sophia, the First, Fairies, Spider-Man, Doc McStuffins, and a whole bunch of mini markers. I guess Minnie's just not that popular. And then also in that box were all these paddles with the balls. Ton of turtles. I just stopped counting because there's so many of them. Whole bunch of Ultimate Spider-Man and a whole bunch of Avengers. And then the last box we had these coloring sheets, and you got, well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ultimate Spider-Man, 1 Amazing Spider-Man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Avengers, 8 Turtles, 2 Fairies, 6 Cinderellas, 9 Minis, no, 8 Minis, I'm sorry, and 6 Princesses. So, like I said, once again, Michaels gave us a nice haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm very happy that we decided to swing by there. We were only in town to go to the bank real quick and snagged all this really awesome stuff Thank you again, Michaels. I love shopping at your dumpster. I get awesome deals there. But yeah, everybody, so make sure you're still checking those dumpsters. You know, they're still throwing away good stuff. All of this, I have no idea why they decided to throw it away, but I was happy that I decided to check it that day and I found it. So I'll catch you all later, and see you next time.